All right. Okay, now let's move on. So we have, I have a series of 3 sessions. So this is the very first session on percentage. So I'm going to share with you the very basics of percentage. Okay, I'm going to assume that all of you have zero knowledge on percentage. Then my second session, which is in about 2 weeks time, will be, I'm going to discuss with you percentage PSLE questions. Okay, actual PSLE question on the topic of percentage. All right. Paper 1 questions, and then the following week, that means the 4th week or the last week of March, I'm going to discuss some paper 2 questions in the PSLE, actual PSLE question which appear in the paper 2, meaning either the 3 or 4 mark questions. Okay, so you can see, you'll be able to see the real actual questions in PSLE, and hopefully with that you'll be able to practice more and prepare better for the PSLE. Okay. Now, in today's lesson, we are going to learn about the basis of percentage. Why we learn percentage? Why is it important in your real life that you learn percentage? Okay, because percentage is everywhere. If you go everywhere, you will see percentage. All right. You read the newspapers, you see percentage. You go to the shops, you see percentage. All right. So we're going to learn very basic concepts of percentage. We're going to learn about finding whole of a percentage changes in real life, okay, and how to calculate percentage increase and decrease. Okay, now percentage is very important in real life. You can see this advertisement here. This is 70% off all fares. Okay, what do you mean by exactly 70%? All right, so it is not very clear because you don't have the full information. Now, if there's a 70% off the fare, so how much exactly do you pay? Okay, so do you need to know how to calculate using percentage to be able to be a better buyer? So you can see here this advertisement, Great Singapore Sale, 50% off. All right, and Great Singapore Sale, 70% off. All right, so you can see in advertisements lots of numbers in percentage form. Okay, to tell you there's certain discounts at certain time of the year. Okay, and percentage can also be a little bit misleading. All right, now let's take a look. Let's read this caption here. All right, so last month I bought a pair of socks for $5. Last week the shop had a sale and dropped the price of socks by 25%. Okay, so they dropped the price of socks by 25%, and this week they raised the price by 25%. Exactly, last week dropped by 25%, and this week raised by 25%. So now the same socks I bought last month was selling for $4.69. Okay, so you can see a little bit strange here, right? Okay, so you can see it's a little strange. Why is it that in the beginning the price is $5 and the shop had a sale and dropped the price by 25%, and then the following increased by the same 25%, and the selling price here becomes $4.69 instead of $5. Okay, so that is where percentage can be quite misleading, right? And you learn all these things later on. Now let's take a look at this. Now Ali increased his maths test from 20 marks to 25 marks. Bala went from 50 to 55 marks. Charlie rose from 95 to 100 marks. You can see all of them increase their marks by 5, right, in their test. Now, can you tell me in terms of percentage, is the increase in percentage the same? Anyone? Is the increase in percentage in their respective marks the same? Azrina? Sarah? Not the same, right? So you can see Ali increased from 20 to 25 marks, Bala from 50 to 55, Charlie from 90 to 95 to 90. So I will show you in the table here. So you can see here in this table, all right? So Ali from 20 marks, he got 25 marks in the following year. There's a 5 marks increase. However, in terms of percentage, there is a 25% increase. Okay. Now for Charlie, 50 marks, he improved to 55 marks. Okay, there's a 5 marks increase, but his percentage improvement is only 10%. Now, Bala went on from 95 marks to 100 marks, improvement of 5 marks, same 5 marks, but his improvement in terms of percentage is only 5.3%. Okay, so you can see here, there is, when we are referring to percentage increase, it is very different from actual amount increase. Okay, so you can see here, it can be quite misleading if you do not understand the concept of percentage, right? Now let's move on to the very basics of percentage. What do we mean by percentage? Okay, now you can see here how many squares are shaded blue, right? So you can count the number of squares here. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 60 here, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. Okay, so you have 65 squares shaded blue. And what is the total number of squares in the grid? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 by 10, and you have 100 squares. Okay, so out of the 100 squares, 65 squares are shaded blue. So 65 out of 100. So we say that 65% of the grid is shaded blue. All right, so percentage basically means 65 out of 100, or any number out of 100. So if I have 30 grid shaded blues, or 30 square shaded blue, so it will be 30 out of 100, so I get 30%. Okay, so 65 out of 100, so 65 over 100 in terms of fractions here. And when I express, okay, in percentage, it will be 65 over 100, so it will be 65%. Okay. Now let's take a look at this example. Now you have the same number of squares shaded, which is 65, right? 65 squares shaded. But this time around, okay, the total number of squares are different. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you have 130. Okay, you have 130 squares in total. Now, can we say that 65% is, can we say that? No, we can't, because 65% is 65 out of 100. And if you have 130 squares right now in total, it will not be 65%. Okay, it will be 65 out of 130 multiplied by 100%. Okay, and you get 50%. So now you have 50% shaded. All right, and you notice something interesting here, right? And 65 is exactly half of 130. Okay, 130, half of 130, you get 65. And you can see here, half of 130 will be 50%. And if you convert fractions, it will be 1 over 2. Okay, 1 over 2. How do you go to 65 over 130? Okay, you leave it in this form, you get half, right? So you can see here, half of 130, okay, it will be 65, and it is equivalent to 50%. All right? Is everyone clear? Okay, very good. So far, so good, huh? So you can see here, this is a very basic of percentage. All right, so if I have, say if I say 40%, right? 40%. So 40% basically means, this percentage sign means percent. Percent means out of 100. Okay, so 40% means 40 out of 100. And I can express in terms of fraction as 40 out of 100. Right? So if I simplify, I cancel the 0 here, 0. Okay, divide by 2, I will get 2 out of 5. So you can see here, 40% is the same as 5. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next part here. Okay. So if 30% of the grid is shaded pink, how many squares should I shade here? All right. So you can see here, first we count the total number of squares. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. You have 10 here. All right. You have 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so you have 10 on the left side. So 10 by 10, you have 100. So if I want 30% to be shaded pink, all right, so I will put it as 30 out of 100, okay, times 100%. Okay, so I will shade 30. Okay, 30% out of 100, I 30 100. Why? Because 30% means 30 out of 100. So 30 over 100 multiplied by 100. Why 100? Because there are 100 squares. Okay. So 30 over 100 multiplied by 100. Okay, I cancel the zeros and I get 30. So I should shade 30 squares pink. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right. Now, instead of 100, now I have only 80 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I only have 80 squares. Right? 80 squares. So what is 30% out of 80? So I cannot shade 30, right? Because 30% out of 80, it is not 30. So 30% out of 80, so I have 80 squares here. So how do you convert 30%? So 30% is 30 over 100. Okay, because it means out of 100. Okay, but I don't have 100 here. I have only 80. So 30 over 100 multiplied by 80 squares. Okay, so I simplify, cancel here, cancel the 0 here, denominator. Okay, so I get 24. Okay, I get 24 here. Okay, I'll take a question here. Okay, Osman, you have a question? Okay, why so laggy? Okay, laggy, you have to take a look at your computer. Okay, is there any internet connection at your site? Any problems with internet connection? Yeah, Azrina said hers is not lagging. So I think you have to check your respective internet connection. Okay, but no problem. If any of you, your internet connection is is cut off and so on, I've recorded this webinar and I will upload to YouTube and I will share the link with everyone. Okay, so if you have any problems with your internet connection or your computers, not to worry about it. Okay, okay, let's move on to the next part. Okay. Now, if 30% of the grid is shaded yellow, how many squares are shaded now? Okay, let's count the number of squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 here. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you have a total of 50 squares. Okay, so 30%, right, out of 50. Okay, out of 50, right, equals to 30 over out of 100. Right, remember 30% means 30 out of 100. So you notice here, from here to here, the percentage sign has been removed, right? Because why? The percentage sign has been replaced with out of 100. Okay, I multiply by 50. Okay, multiply by 50 here. Don't forget the 50. So I cancel the 0, cancel the 0 here, cancel the 0, numerator and denominator. 5 times 3, I get 15, right? So how many I shade? I should shade 15 squares, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, simple, right? Okay. Now let's move on to the next one. Next part here. Okay, so you have your respective, all of you have your pen and your paper and calculator. Okay, I want all of you to do this now. Okay, all of you try. I'll give you about 5 minutes to do this. Okay, find 35% out of 6,800 and then 110% out of 6,800. Can all of you do that? Okay, so once you can get the answer, let me know your working as well as your answer. Okay. Okay, Bryden, must we put the percentage sign? Okay, where are you referring to? Bryden, you asking, must we put the percentage sign? Okay, now Bryden asked a very good question. Okay, must we put the percentage sign? Okay, let's do this, the first one together. Now, 35% of 6,800. Okay, so 35% of 6,800, okay, is equals to 35. Okay, wait, let me switch to text mode. Text. Okay, so the 35 out of 100, okay, multiply by 6,800. Okay, what do I get here? Okay, so what do you get? Okay, 0, we cancel the 0, right? So remember to put the dollar sign. Okay, anybody can tell me the answer? Okay, you should get 2,380, right? Okay, 2,380. All of you got that? Okay, so you don't have to put the percentage sign. Bryden was asking. Okay, so 35%. Okay, you convert to 35 over 100. 6,800, you get 2,380. Now you can see here, there's no more percentage sign, right? But you have the dollar sign instead. Right? Why? Because 35% of 6,800 is 2,380. Okay. Now let's take a look at, now what about this? Okay, I'll do this question. Okay, 110% of $68. Now what is 110% of 68? Okay, you get 110. Okay, same like the previous question. 110% means 110 over 100. Okay, out of 100. Off means multiply times 68. Okay, $68. All right, so what's the answer here? Okay, $74.80. Okay, very good. $74.80. Okay, don't forget the dollar sign. Now, what it means here is that now 110% of $68. Okay, 100% is $68. Okay, 110, 100% is $68. Right. So if you were to draw the model, right? So this is 100%. Right. This is 100%. Okay. All right. So 110%. Okay, you have additional 10% here. Additional 10%. Okay. And $68 here. So $68 is here. Right. So to get 110%, okay, 110%. So basically, if you draw a model here, So 100% is $68. Okay. So what is 110% of $68? So your final answer, okay, must be more than $68. Okay, that's how you get your answer as $74.80. Okay. All right, easy, yeah, simple. Okay, let's move on to the next part. Now, what about finding a whole? Okay, I give you 30 seconds to read this question. Okay, Meiji spent $30 to buy a book. This was 25% of her pocket money. Okay, now, what is this referring to? Anyone can tell me what does this refers to? Very good. Okay, so Sarah said that this refers to the $30, right? Okay, so this $30 is 25%, right? $30 is 25%. And how much was the pocket money? So the pocket money will be 100%, right? Because the pocket money is 100%. So 25% of her pocket money is $30. 100% would be her total pocket money. So there is two methods to do this. Okay, one is by multiplying 25% out of 4, multiplying by 4, you get 100%. And if you multiply 25% by 4, so $30 also you must multiply by 4, you get $120. Okay, so you can see that her pocket money is 100%, which is $120. Now, I can represent this in the form of a model. So if you are not able to see, so sometimes model will be much clearer to you. Okay, so 25%, so you can see here, I draw a model here. And from here to here is 25%. And this entire amount, which is the entire pocket money, is 100%. So 25% is 30, right? So 25% is $30. Okay, so I put an arrow here. 25% is $30. So I find 1% first. I find 1%. How to get 1%? $30 divided by 25, right? $30 divided by 35, 25. Okay, so $30 divided by 25. And then I multiply by 100. Why? Because I want to get 100%. Right? So in the end, I'll get the answer as $120. Okay, I get the answer as $120. Okay, Osman, can you tell me which part you do not understand? Okay, Osman Farouk, which part? The first part or the second part? Okay, let me explain again. Okay, let me explain to you. Okay, now Meiji spent $30 to buy a book. This was 25% of her pocket money. So this refers to this $30. Okay, and this $30 is not her entire pocket money. Okay, she obviously will have more than $30, right? Because why? She, out of her entire pocket money, she spent only $30 to buy the book. And they tell you that this $30 was 25% of her pocket money. Right? This $30 is only 25%. Okay, so if you were to draw this model here, okay, you draw this model. So this represents her entire pocket money. Out of the entire pocket money, which is 100%, right? The entire pocket money is 100%. And out of this 100%, 25%. So 25% is part of it, right? So here is 25%. And this 25% is $30, right? So that's why 25% is $30. And I want to find how much was the pocket money. Pocket money is the entire 100%, right? Entire 100%. So I find 1% first. 30 divided by 25, right? Since 25 is 30, so to get 1%, $30 divided by 25. Okay, and then the answer here, okay, I can use the calculator to find the answer here, but I can straight away multiply by 100 to get 100%, right? So if you get 100 times 100, so you see multiply here. Okay, you cancel here, divide by 25, you get 4, right? 25 divided by 25, you get 1. So 30 times 4, you get 120. Okay? Okay, Okay, Bryden is asking, how come you need to put the 25% below 30? Okay, this one doesn't mean that it is below 30. So 25 plus $30 represents 25%. Okay, it's not a question of below or above. Bryden. So because why? This 25%, okay, is $30. Represent $30. Okay, and the entire amount of money that she has is 100%. So out of this 100%, 25% represent $30. Okay, so the total amount of money that she has, that means the entire 100% is $120. So you can see here, 100% is $120. So this $120 represent the total amount of money. Okay, Brandon? Okay, very good. Okay, don't worry, we'll do more practice. Okay, now let's take a look at the next question. Okay, Jill gave her sister 270 stickers. This was 45% of her collection of stickers. How many stickers does Jill have at first? Okay, all right. Now let's draw a model. Let's draw a model. Okay. Now Jill gave her sister 270 stickers. Now this was 45% of the entire collection. Okay, so this model here, this entire model here is 100%. 100% means the total number of stickers that Jill have, right? Jill have 100% the total number of stickers. Now we do not know how many stickers Jill have at first, right? We do not know how many stickers Jill have at first. But what we know is that 45% is 270, right? We know that 45% is 270. Okay, so if we want to find how many stickers Jill have at first, we need to find 100%. So how do you get 100%? Very simple. Since 45% is 270, we find 1% first. How to find 1%? 270 divide by 45. Okay, and then multiply by 100%. Okay, I get 600 stickers. Okay, so 270 divided by 45 multiply by 100%, I get 600 stickers. Okay, right? Okay, let's move on to the next part. Okay, so next part is we are going to learn about percentage change in real life. Okay, in many examples, you hear about, hey, my marks improved by 10%, right? Or the weather increase. Okay, next day, on Tuesday, weather increased by 5%. Right? You also see in the newspaper, right? Maybe the amount of money that we have in the bank increased by 10% or decreased by 5%. Okay, so it's very important for us to be able to know why is it that there's an increase and decrease by that amount, and what do we mean by percentage increase and decrease. Okay, yes, some of you learn about GST, interest, right? Right now there's a 7% GST. Okay, so any goods that we buy, we are subjected to 7% GST at the moment. All right, meaning that if you buy things which is worth $100, okay, if you buy anything which is $100, you need to add on GST, right? Because GST is, we know GST is 7%, right? At the moment, GST is 7%. Okay, so if the item costs $100, you need to pay another 7%. 7% of $100 is $7 GST, which goes to the government. Okay, so the shopkeeper or the shop owner will get $100. Okay, but you as a buyer, we need to pay a total of $107. Okay, in total, why? Because we need to pay, there's a tax. Okay, there's a tax percent, there's a tax of 7%, okay, which goes to the government. Yes, someone has mentioned that it will increase to 9. If you go to other countries, it could be worse. I went to Germany and the tax was 19%. Okay, many countries in Europe, the tax is very high, right? Almost 20% or even more than 20%. Okay, so Singapore is relatively quite okay. Okay, 7%, but still it is quite high to some people. In some countries, there's no tax at all. Okay, I went to Brunei last Chinese New Year. Okay, there's no GST. All right, in the Middle East country, there's no GST also. Okay, but GST is very important for the economy, because the government have to build roads. Okay, you have to build schools. Your teachers, they pay for your teachers, hospitals, police, and military equipment, defense of Singapore. So it's important that the government has sufficient money so that it can be so on the various free things that nobody would, no private company would spend. All right. Now let's take a look at this example here. So in the computer fair, if you go to say a computer shop, so they say that there is a 15% drop in the price. Okay, so the price dropped by 15%. What do we mean? What do we mean by 15% drop? So if the item costs $1,000, so how much do you have to pay? Okay, so we have to calculate that. So this is another example. 14% hike in the school bus fare. Too hefty. I was shocked to learn that the fare will be raised to $78. I recall that just 6 months ago it went up by 7%, from $68 to $73. Okay. Another example here. You can see here, tourists to Singapore up 16% compared to August last year. 996,000 arrivals, set a record high for August. 9th straight month of record monthly visitor arrivals. So you can see here, okay, in the newspaper, they use lots of percentage, right? Okay. Now let's take a look at percentage decrease. Okay, now I want all of you to pay attention. Okay, during a sale, the price of a video game was reduced by 15. Now you have to take note of the word that they use. Sometimes they say reduced to 15%, and reduced by 15% is very different. Okay, so the video game was reduced by 15% to $170. $270. So when you buy the video game, right now, do you pay this $170? Is it the amount that you pay, or is it the original amount? Can you let me know? Do you pay $170 or you pay something else? Right. So during a sale, the price of the video game was reduced by 15% to $170. So if you were to buy the video game during the sale, you only have to pay $170. But what was the original price of the video game? Now the original price must be more than the reduced price. Obviously, right? Makes sense, right? Okay. The original price must be more. Cannot be. If your final answer is less than $170, something is not right. Okay. Now let's draw a model to illustrate this example. Okay. So the new price here, you pay only $170. Right? $170 is after a 15% discount. So the original price is one. This is the original price. So if there's a 15% discount, right? So there's a 15% less than 100%. Okay, 15% less is 85%, meaning that you are only paying 85% out of 100%. You're not paying the full 100%. You're paying only 85% of the actual price. Okay, so what is this 85%? And they tell you that since you pay $170, so $170 is 85%. Many students make this mistake. Instead of 85, they put 15% here. All right. Now 15% is not the price that he paid. 15% is the discount. Is how much which is reduced. Right. Okay. So 15% is how much which is the percentage reduced, right? Or the percentage discount. So you can see here there's a discount of 15% from 100%, discount by 15%. So you're paying only 85%. So this 85% is $170. Understand this? Okay, so this is a common misunderstanding. Yes, 100% minus 15%, you get 85%. So 85% is $170. So how are we going to get 100%? Very simple. 170 divided by 85, right? $170 divided by 85 to get 1%. And then you multiply by 100, right, to get 100%. Okay, so you get $200. So you can check, right? Is the final answer more than the amount that I pay? Yes. So this answer makes sense. And this is the correct answer. All right. Okay, let's take a look at another example here. Now, during a sale, the price of a video game was reduced by 40%. Now, this time around, it's by 50%, 15%. It is reduced by 4%. So, if you were to buy the video game, you have to pay only 60%. Right? Why 60%? Because there is a reduction of or discount by 40%. Right? Now, how much do you pay? Right now, you are paying only $96 after a discount of 40%. So 60% is $96. So we find 1%, 96 divided by 60. Okay, 96 divided by 60 times 100. Okay, you get $160. So this was the price before the discount. Now let me ask you the question. Now let me ask you this question. If they were to ask you, how much was the discount? How do you calculate this? How much was the discount? What do you do? How much was the discount? How do you calculate? Anyone? Okay, very good. One way is to find 40%. So instead of finding 100%, you find 40%. But there's another shortcut. There's a shortcut. Anybody can tell me? How to find the amount of discount? Is simply $160 minus this, right? $160. Since from the usual price is $160, so this is the amount discount, right? This is the amount discount. Okay, so how to find this? Is simply 160 minus 96. Okay, you got that? 160 minus 96. Okay, and you can get the amount discount. Easy, right? Okay, which is $64. Okay, let's move on to the next part. Okay, now let's read the question. At a shop, the sale of a music DVD dropped by 8%. Drop, that means there is a discount. All right, during the sale, there was a discount by 8% from July to August. Okay, from July to August, there is a discount of %. So in July, the number of DVDs sold was 3,600. How many DVDs were sold in August? Okay, so you have July and August, right? And they tell you that in July, the number of DVDs sold was 3,600. There was a drop by 8%. Now, the final answer in August must be less than 3,600. Right? Your final answer must be more than 3,600. So this is one way of checking. Okay, this checking. Okay, that after a discount or after a sale, okay, the number of DVDs sold dropped, okay, by 8%. Okay, so how do you calculate this? Now, since 100% is 3,600, 1% will be 3 by 100, right? How much do you get? Okay, you cancel, you get 36, right? So 1 times 36. Now, how many DVDs were sold in August? Now, since in August, only the sales dropped by 8%. Okay, that's dropped by 8%. So it's 8% here. right? There's a drop by 8%. Okay, so in August, okay, the sale of DVD is only 92% of the sale in July. Okay, so this 3,600 divided by 100 multiplied by 92, 3312, 3,312. Okay, very easy, right? You want me to repeat this? All of you understand? You get it? Okay, very good. Alvia, very good. Okay, very easy, yeah? Okay. Now let's take a look at question. Okay, the rent of the shop was $9,000 last month. If the rent is decreased by 25% this month, what is the rent this month? Okay, now take note here, decreased 5%. So that means previously it was 100%. So when there was a decrease by 25%, the rent this month is only 75%. Right? Why 75? There was a decrease by 25%. Okay, you can see here, there's a decrease by 25%. And 100% last month was $9,000. So 100% $9,000. So this month he only paid 75%. How do you get 75? 100 minus 25%. So he's not paying the full price of $9,000. He's paying lesser. Lesser by how much? Lesser by 25%. And he's only paying only 75%. So 75% out of $9,000. Okay, so 9,000 divided by 100 multiply by 75, you get 6,750. Okay, easy, right? Okay, now let's take a look at percentage increase. Okay, let's take a look at percentage increase. Okay, Jane had $200 pocket money in January. If her pocket money was increased by 10%, now how much pocket money did she have in February? Okay, now let's draw the model here. So the model here, in January, there it is 100%, and this 100% is $200. And her pocket money increased by 10%, right? Increment of 10%. So it means that in February, we need to find 100%. Why? Because she has an increase, she received an income percent. So 10% plus 100%, you get 110%. Okay, so 100% is $200. So 1% is 200 divided by 100. So you find 110%, you get $220. So you can see here, her pocket money actually increased, right? From $200 to $200. Okay, understand? Now there is another way of doing this. Okay, there's another way of doing this. Right? You can represent in another manner. Okay, so first we can calculate 10% of $200. So what is 10% of $200? Right, 10%. Okay, I'll change to text. Okay, 10% of 200. 10% of $200. Now, what is 10% of $200? Okay, 10% of $200 will be 10 over 100 times 200. You get $20, right? Okay, yeah, 10 over times $200. Okay, you get, okay, 10, okay, of $200, you get $20, right? Okay, so $20 is the increase of 10%. So how much money do you have? How much money did she have in February? So it will be $20, $20 plus the original amount of money that she has. Okay, and we get $220. $220. Okay, so this is another way of doing, okay, because her amount of money increased by 10%. So 10% out of $200, you get $20. Right? So $20 you add on to the amount of money that she has in the beginning, which is $200. So the final amount of money that she has is $220. Okay, that she gets is $220. Okay, you can get exactly the same answer. Okay, all of you understand? Okay, let's take a look at another example. Okay, now Paul had $70 of pocket money last week. If her pocket money was increased by 15% this week, how much pocket money did she have this week? Okay, so you can see here, method number one, 100% is $70, right? Why 100% $70? Because this is the amount of money that a pocket money last week, which is $70. So $70 is 100%. Okay, it's 100%. So if her pocket money was increased by 15%, okay, 15% increase means she will be getting 115%. Okay, because why? There's an increase of by 15%. Okay, so if you were to draw the model here, this 100%, this is 115%. So 100% is $70. So you find 1%, and then after that you find 115%. So 70 divided by 100 multiplied by 115%, you get $80.50. Okay, so this is method number one. Now method number two. Okay, method number two is to find how much is this 15%. Okay, how much is this 15% out of the $70? Okay, so 70 over 100 multiplied by 15, you get $8.50, right? Sorry, $10.50. Okay, so this is the amount of pocket money increase. So he actually get an increment of $10.50, $10.50, which is this 15% increment. How much money that she have this week? You need to add $10.50 to the original amount of pocket money that she have last week. So you get $8.50. Okay, so you can see here there is two methods here. Okay, so you can see here there is two methods. Okay, method number one, you find 100%, $70, 1%, and you find 115%. Okay, in the second example, you find 15%. How much is 15% out of original pocket money? And then the answer you add to the $70. You get exactly the same. Now let's take a look at this question. So at the market, the monthly store rental is increased by 30% with effect from November. So Mr. Lim, seller pays a monthly rental of 3,380 in November. So how much rental did he have to pay in October? Okay, so in November, right? In November, the store rental is increased by 30% with effect from November. So Mr. Lim pays a monthly rental of 3,380 in November. So this is the new rental price, right? This is a new rental price. Previous rental price. Now this rental price, this was the new rental price after the increase of 30%. Okay, all of you got that? Okay, all of you got that, huh? So 3,380 is 130%. Right? So 130% divide by 100 and sorry, 3, and then how much was it? So you need to find 100%. So multiply by 100%, you get $2,600. Okay, so this was the price, the stall rental that she has to pay in the month of October. Okay, okay, I'll repeat this. Okay, at a market, the monthly store rental is increased by 30% with effect from November. Mr. Lim, a fruit seller, pays a monthly rental of 3,380 in November. So 3,380 in November, she paid 3,380, and this 3,380 is after the increase of 30%. Okay, after the increase of 30%, right? So after the increase of 30%, it is 130%. Okay, so this is the percentage increase. So last month in October, okay, he has to pay 100%, not 130%. All right, so we need to find how much is 1% first. So 1% is 330 divided by 130, right? And then multiply by 100, right? Because why? We need to find how much is the rental in the month of October. So the answer is 2,600. Okay. All right. Let's. Okay. So we have come to the end of today's session. Okay. Anybody has any question? Anyone have any question? Okay, it's exactly 9 o'clock. Oh, very good. Okay. Anybody has any question? I know some of you may be a bit confusing, maybe a bit confused at the moment, but not to worry. Okay, this is actually just the very, very basic of percentage. So in the next lesson, okay, I'm going to discuss actual past PSLE question, paper 1 and paper 2 question. Okay, I hope you will tune in and you can, in school, perhaps your teachers will give you more practice, and in our weekly classes also, we will practice more of different kinds of percentage question. Okay, and any problems or any questions that you face, okay, you can always ask myself or your tutors in the tuition class. Right, so thank you very much, everyone. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Have a good evening.